ಈ ಚಾಲು ಆಯ್ತು ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್
ಬರ್ಲ
Hi students, good morning. Right. Happy morning to all. So in the last class, we discussed some problems based on area of triangle, area of quadrilateral. Next, x-axis divides. That problems not discussed now. When 2 points given ax1, y1, bx2, y2, or the line segment joining 2 points, then x-axis divides in what ratio, y-axis divides in what ratio, and 1 point divides in what ratio. Yesterday given, see on the screen, I am showing that one. So all these are internally only, it will divide. Suppose this one note point you have to remember, ratio is always positive. Suppose negative ratio, if you're getting in answer, then make it positive and we have to write alternate division. We have to write one example here. I'm showing -2:3. Internally nothing but 2:3. Externally we have to consider. Okay, na? Right. Next, area of triangle. There are 3 formulas given for area of triangle. One is in lower classes already you learned half into base into height. And when sides given, this is the formula root over s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c, where s nothing but a plus b plus c by 2, a, b, c are nothing but sides. Three sides na a, b, c. This is the formula we have to use maximum times when vertices given. When vertices a x1 y1, b x2 y2, c x3 y3. When vertices of the triangle are given, then we can find area of triangle. Formula is half modulus x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Modulus y we are considering nothing but if negative value also will get, it becomes a positive. Come to some for this one useful for objective purpose. Area of equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle area formula is root 3 by 4 a square, and one right angle triangle given means right angle triangle area nothing but half into base into perpendicular. Okay na? Next, this one you remember for collinear regarding distance formula we verified. Now using area of triangle, 3 points collinear nothing but area of triangle ABC is equals to 0. Sir, math class is available in YouTube. No, it is not in available. Right. Next, I given some problems discussed. Even area of quadrilateral. Observe, when quadrilateral area we have to find out means this is one method. One diagonal divides it into two triangles. So two triangles area we have to separately find and then add, will get a length of, sorry, will get area of quadrilateral. It becomes lengthy process. Instead of that, you remember here is I given the formula. What is that? Half modulus x1 minus x3 into y2 minus y4 minus x2 minus x4 into y1 minus y3. Based on that one also problems we discussed. Now we'll discuss still some more problems. Right. First question. Find the area of quadrilateral having the points A 1, 1, B 7, minus 3, C 12, 2, and D 7, 21 are vertices. If these points are the vertices of that quadrilateral, its area we have to calculate. Sir, give yesterday's class screenshot. Yesterday already I shown. Don't waste my time. Sir, should we write a fail for bridge course? No need, but wherever I given the points, important points, na, that one you can note down. So you have na, that the class already you taken screenshot every day. So you collect some important points in the notes. Those are helpful when we are entered into the college and will running the main syllabus. When we will start na, by the time it will be useful. The topic, okay, na, whatever what we are discussing, that is important only. No need of problems, just note points or formula wherever we given that you can take. Right. So first question, find the area of quadrilateral having the points or the vertices. So now one quadrilateral we have to consider here. Suppose like this, already yesterday we discussed one question based on this one. So A given 1, 1, this is B point is 7, minus 3, C point given 12, 2, and D point given is 7, 21. So now its area we have to calculate. Formula given already, right? So what is area of quadrilateral formula? So area of quadrilateral ABCD. That is symbol for quadrilateral. Instead of writing the word, what is formula? Half modulus x1 minus x3 into y2 minus y4 minus x2 minus x4 into y1 minus y3. So this is the formula for finding area of quadrilateral. Sir, your voice is not hearing. Why? I am speaking with loud voice only, right? Sir, is there test on bridge course that we will inform whether it is there means we'll inform soon only. Okay, na? Right. So area of quadrilateral when vertices given, that is a formula half modulus x1 minus x3 into y2 minus y4 minus x2 minus x4 into y1 minus y3. So the points you considered as x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, and this one is x4 y4. Here you substitute in the formula. What will get? Half modulus x1 minus x3, nothing but 1 minus 12 bracket. Again y2 minus y4, nothing but minus 3 minus 21 minus next x2 minus x4, nothing but 7 minus 7 into y1 minus y3, nothing but 1 minus. So what will get answer? Nothing but 1 by 2 modulus 1 minus 12, nothing but minus 11 minus 3 minus 21, nothing but minus 24 minus 7 minus 7 is this one is 0. 0 into that something, nothing but what will get? 0. Therefore answer will get 1 by 2 modulus. So 11 into 24 minus into minus plus 11 into 24, nothing but what will get? 264. So divide with the 2, this value, what will get? 132. So 132. That is area of that quadrilateral. Okay, na? Right. Many are solved. Very good. 132. Next. Second question. Prove that the points A minus 2 comma minus 1, B 1 comma 0, C 4 comma 3, and D 1 comma 2 are taken in order or the vertices of parallelogram. Can I prove that the points are taken in order or the vertices of a parallelogram? Okay, now one more question. Is it a rectangle? Is it rectangle? We have the question that one. Now solution, observe. First we have to know this is parallelogram and this is rectangle. So in a parallelogram already I given properties of some geometrical figures. There we discussed how to prove parallelogram and how to prove rectangle when points given. So in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. It is enough. Opposite sides equal, nothing but suppose if I consider ABCD is a parallelogram, what we have to prove? AB is equals to CD and AD is equals to BC. So this is the condition enough to prove given points form a parallelogram. But comes to rectangle. So in rectangle, what we have to prove? Rectangle also, here also opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides nothing but AB is equals to CD and one more is AD is equals to BC. Next, again, what we have to prove here, nothing but diagonals length we have to verify. So in a rectangle, diagonals also equal. So these are the conditions we have to verify for rectangle. First question is prove that the points are the taken in order or the vertices of a parallelogram. First, this one you verify. Is it a rectangle? Extra what we have to verify? Diagonal lengths. Understood? Sir, can we divide the quadrilateral into two triangles? Yes, you can do like that also. But here say 1, 2, 3, 4 steps only. But it takes the number of steps will be more. Sir, your voice is breaking. No, your earphones headset problem will be there. Right. Now, observe. First, given a point given, right? A point is -2 comma -1. B point is 1 comma 0. C point is 4 comma 3. D point is 1 comma 2. Taken in order. Again, I don't shown in the diagram. Already in the diagrams A, B, C, D in order only is there. First, what we have to consider AB. So AB distance formula apply. What will get? 1 minus of -2 whole square plus 0 minus of -1 whole square. Nothing but what will get? 1 plus 2, 3. 3 square is 9. 0 plus 1 whole square. Nothing but what will get? Root 10. That is AB. Next, BC. BC distance. Nothing but what will get? Distance formula apply. 4 minus 1 whole square plus 3 minus 0 whole square. 4 minus 1 whole square nothing but 9. 3 minus 0 whole square also what will get? 9. Therefore, what will get? Nothing but root 18. CD is equals to distance formula again apply. How to write? 1 minus 4 whole square plus 2 minus 3 whole square. 1 minus 4 minus 3. Minus 3 whole square nothing but 9. 2 minus 3 minus 1. Minus 1 whole square is 1. Therefore, what will get? Nothing but root 10. Next, AD between A and D distance formula apply. How to write? Root over 1 minus of -2. Nothing but 1 plus 2 whole square plus 2 minus of -1 nothing but 2 plus 1 whole square. Nothing but what you will get? Nothing but root 18. So here you observe these two values are equal. Nothing but AB is equals to CD. Again, these two values are equal. But nothing but BC is equals to AD. Therefore, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. We can say like this. Whenever in a PUC also, these type of questions are there, we have to prove 4 points form a parallelogram means opposite sides are equal. That one we have to prove. Next, is it a rectangle? For if you observe here, AB is equals to CD, AD is equals to BC. Verified. Extra for rectangle, what we have to verify? AC is equals to BD. Therefore, diagonal lengths we have to verify between A and C. Distance formula apply. What will get? Root over 4 minus of -2 whole square plus 3 minus of -1 whole square. Nothing but 4 plus 2 whole square. Nothing but 36. 3 plus 1 whole square. Nothing but 16. Nothing but what will get? Nothing but root 52. Next to another diagonal BD. Distance formula same between B and D. Distance formula apply. What will get? 1 minus 1 whole square plus this one what will get? 2 minus 0 whole square. So 1 minus 1 whole square nothing but 0. 2 minus 0 whole square nothing but 4. Therefore, what you are getting? Root 4. is these two are equal? No. So therefore, AC not equals to BD. So AC not equals to BD, then is it a rectangle? No. So we can give conclusion, hence quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram but not rectangle. So like this we have to give the conclusion. Understood everyone? Yes, parallelogram. It is not a rectangle. Yes, good. It is not a rectangle. Right. It is a parallelogram, but it is not a rectangle. Okay, na? Right. Understood, sir. Good. Next. Third question. So the ratio in which important for CET model objective question. So y-axis divides the line segment joining the points 3, 6 and 12, -3 is first option 1:4 internally, second option -2:1, third option 1:4 externally, fourth option 2:1. So the ratio in which y-axis divides the line segment joining the points. So in the last class I given, once I will show that the screen, you will get an idea about that. Right here, observe. Note point given, see. X-axis divides AB in what ratio? -y1:y2 internally. Y-axis divides AB in the ratio -x1:x2 internally. So therefore, from this, in the question y-axis divides only, na, this one we have to consider. So come to the question, right? So question wait. Option B, na? Okay. We'll verify. The screen is not coming properly. Right. So solution is, so this is a point x1 comma y1. What is that? 3 6. B point x2 comma y2. Nothing but 12 -3. Okay na? So we know that. So y-axis divides AB in the ratio, what is that? -x1:x2 internally. -x1:x2 internally. Therefore, minus x1 nothing but what is that? 3:x2 nothing but what is that? 12. So -3:12 internally. I said na, ratio always positive. So here negative ratio we are getting, what we have to do? Make it positive ratio we have to make it. And this internally what we have to write? Nothing but externally. This one we have to write. So 3 is to 12, nothing but what can you write? 1 is to 4. So 1 is to 4 externally. So therefore option is third option. Somewhat given the second option, right? Okay, na? A answer is right, wrong. A answer is wrong. So third option is the correct one. Why means again tell me the question, right? See here, the ratio in which y-axis divides the line segment joining the points. So now y-axis divides in the what ratio? Nothing but minus x1 is to x2, not x1 is to x2, that is minus x1 is to x2. x1 how much? 3. Therefore minus x1 nothing but minus 3. Minus 3 is to 12. So negative ratio we are getting. So make it positive ratio, that internally what we have to write? Externally. So 3 is to 12 nothing but 1 is to 4. Understood? Sir, why we should not take internally? That's why yesterday I told already. So negative ratio, if you get, make it positive, and we have to say in form of external, means opposite division we have to take. Sir, why we make negative to positive? Ratio always positive. Ratio we cannot take in negative values. It should be always positive only. Okay, na? Next question. Fourth one. If the points A comma B minus A comma minus B and P A square comma AB are collinear then the ratio in which P divides AB is first option 1 plus A is to 1 minus A. Second option 1 is to A. Third option A is to 1. Fourth option 1 minus A is to 1 plus A. Right. If that 3 points are collinear nothing but the points lie on the same line. Okay, na? Can we solve this problem with the formula, sir? Huh? We can solve with the formula only. So already, sir, please explain question 3 once again. Why it is, what is there to explain? Y-axis A point, B point given. Y-axis divides in what ratio? Minus x1 is to x2 internally. x1, x2 replace there. Minus 3 is to 12. So negative ratio we are getting. I made positive ratio. This internally written as externally. 3 is to 12 nothing but 1 is to 4. So listen with interest and the concentration should be there. Then you can easy to understand. So if the points are collinear, then the ratio in which P divides AB. So collinear nothing but the points lie on the same line. So let us you take, this is A point, this is P point, and this is B point. So A point taken as A comma B. B point taken as minus A comma minus B. So P point taken as A square comma AB. Now this P divides in what ratio? That is the question. So method 1, you can use any one. So method 1, suppose this point P divides in M is to N ratio. That point P divides M is to N ratio internally, na? So this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. section formula apply. So P is equals to, so I considered M is to N, that ratio only in one of the four options. Ratio we have to calculate. Suppose P divides in the ratio M is to N. Section formula for internal division apply. What will get? Mx2, nothing but M into minus A plus Nx1, nothing but N into A by M plus N, comma My2, nothing but minus Bm, Ny1, nothing but Bn by M plus N. So this is after applying section formula we are getting, but P point given. So P point, now you replace P point, nothing but what is that? A square comma AB is equals to minus AM plus AN by M plus N, comma minus BM plus Bn by M plus N. You can equate either first coordinates or second coordinates, whatever you will get the answer. Suppose if I equate the second one, what you will get? AB is equals to minus Bm plus Bn by M plus N. Now equated both sides, y coordinates equated. So now this one cross multiply. What can you get? AB M plus ABN is equals to minus BM plus BN. Understood? Now, what can you write? ABM, this minus BM taken left side, nothing but plus BM is equals to BN, this one taken right side, nothing but minus ABN. Understood? Like this. What is common in the left side? M. M if you take common, what will get? AB plus B will get. Here what is common? N if you take common, what will get? B minus AB will get. Understood? Now what we have to find? M by N is equals to B minus AB by AB plus B. This one will get. Take B common, what will get? 1 minus A. Here B taken common means A plus 1. So BB get cancelled. Therefore, ratio what you are getting? M is to N is equals to 1 minus A is to 1 plus A, or 1 minus A is to A plus 1. Therefore, option, what is that? Nothing but fourth option we are getting. Is anyone solved? Sir, but B is also common. Yes, fourth option. Yes, B2 common in the next step. Right. Sir, option D is last step once again. Right. So here, observe. So after applying section formula, P point coordinates we are getting like this. But the P point given in the question is A square comma AB. You can equate either both sides X coordinate equate or both sides Y coordinate equate. You will get same answer only. Suppose I am equating both sides Y coordinate. Here what is Y coordinate? AB. Here what is Y coordinate? This one. Cross multiplied. AB into M, nothing but ABM. AB into N, nothing but ABN is equals to this one. So this term taken left side, this term taken right side. Here M taken common, here N taken common. We are getting M by N is equals to B minus AB by AB plus B. Again, you can take B common in the numerator and denominator. It get cancelled. What will get ratio? 1 minus A is to 1 plus A. Sir, please write little bigger in size. Sir, equate and show coordinates first. Do that one you are. I done in one case means you have to do afterwards. Sir, what is dividing internally and externally? Are you understanding? Following classes means it is easy one only. Right. Here, which one divides internally? The point P divides internally this AB. So internal formula only here applied. So this is one method. So now I will give shortcut method or formula method. So this point taken as x comma y. I will show the screen. Observe. Here observe note point 3. What I given note point 3? X comma y divides AB in the ratio. So x-axis divides means this one, y-axis divides means this one. One point divides in what ratio means we have to take either this one or this one. You will get the same answer only. So that formula you apply, you will get. Sir, how do we get to know whether it is internal or external? You can take whatever it may be, no problem. You'll get same answer only. Wait for 1 minute. That method screen ad has to come. That's why wait for 1 minute. Right. Shortcut method is C. So this P point divides AB in what ratio? That is only question. So P point, what is that? A square comma AB. So therefore, this point divides in what ratio? So here we know that the point x comma y divides AB in what ratio? Nothing but, so in the ratio x minus x1 by x2 minus x, you can take, or y minus y1 by y2 minus y. So this symbol nothing but or, and the correct is not divided. Remember, it is not divided. You can use either first one or second one. So therefore, what is x minus x1? X value is a square minus x1. X1 nothing but a by x2 nothing but minus a minus x nothing but a square. See, one step only answer. So what is common in the numerator? A take common. What will get? A minus 1. In denominator, what is common? Minus a taken common. What will get? 1 plus a. A get cancelled. What you are getting? Minus a minus 1 by 1 plus a. This minus, if you multiply here, what will get? 1 minus a by 1 plus a. Therefore, ratio we are getting 1 minus a by 1 plus a. See, instead of doing this total procedure, you can apply the formula. You will get the answer in one step. Right, sir, explain once again. Yes, I will explain once you see. Question meaning, if the points a comma b minus a comma minus b, a square comma ab, the 3 points are collinear, then the ratio in which p divides ab. So point divides in what ratio? First method, observe. Suppose P divides in the ratio m is to n. I considered internally. You can consider externally also, no problem. You will get the answer. I considered internally. So section formula for internal division is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. That formula applied, P point given here. But P point, what is that? A square comma AB. Now you equate either x coordinate or y coordinates. Here I equated both sides y coordinate. So y coordinate here AB, here y coordinate is this one. This denominator cross multiplied. AB into m plus AB into n is equals to minus bm plus bn. This one taken left side, this one taken right side. So here first m taken common, what is remain? AB plus b. Here n taken common, AB minus AB. So now ratio we have to calculate, right? So m by n is equals to b minus AB by AB plus b. Again we'll get b will get common. Again here also b will get common. That common part will get cancelled. We are getting the ratio as 1 minus a is to 1 plus a. So this one we are getting. It is a first method. Shortcut method means formula. Just I shown that screen. Na? So that formula also here I can see the point x comma y divides the line segment in what ratio means x minus x1 by x2 minus x. Else you can use y minus y1 by y2 minus y. Any one, you will get the same answer only. Suppose this point P point taken as x comma y, x minus x1, a square minus a, x2 minus x minus a minus a square. In the numerator a taken common, in the denominator minus a taken common. So a get cancelled, this is remain, this minus inside if you multiply will get 1 minus a by 1 plus a. Right, sir, shortcut problem, tell once again. Shortcut method is very easy. Yes, it is easy only. Actually, we will use this one only. So this is a lengthy process, but we can use shortcut method like this. You can use y1 minus y2 minus y. This one also you can use. You will get the same answer only. Understood? Next. Today topic centroid. This one we have to know. So centroid, before that what we have to know? Nothing but median. So what is median? Nothing but a line segment joining vertex to the midpoint of opposite side is called median of the triangle. So in a triangle, so these are the vertices. So the line segment joining vertex to midpoint of opposite side. Suppose D is the midpoint. If I consider nothing but, so this AD is the median. Suppose this is E. E is the midpoint of AC. Now vertex to midpoint of opposite side. This is one more median. And here is the midpoint of AB, therefore join this one. So therefore CF, this is the median. So therefore, how many medians exist in a triangle? Nothing but 3 medians or exist in the triangle. First of all, before going to discuss about centroid, we have to know median. Median, nothing but what is that? A line segment joining vertex to the midpoint of opposite side is called median of the triangle. Understood? Now come to centroid definition. I am giving. So definition. So the point of concurrence of medians of a triangle is called its centroid. So this is definition. The point of concurrence. What is the point of concurrence meaning? First we have to know concurrent lines. What are concurrent lines? Nothing but 2 or more lines passing through the same point. Then it is called concurrent lines. These are all called concurrent lines. So this is called point of concurrence. So where the lines meets, that point is called point of concurrence. Remember, next, once again, 2 or more lines passing through the same point, then the lines are said to be concurrent lines. Where that all the lines passing through the point, that point is called point of concurrence. Okay, na? Point of concurrence, you remember. Now come to definition. The point of concurrence of medians of a triangle. So where this all 3 medians meet, this point is called centroid. Okay, na? So where all the 3 medians will meet, or where all the 3 medians passing through, that point is called centroid of the triangle. So it is denoted with generally Z. It is denoted with the letter G. So that you remember. Next, some note points for problem at recording, doing problems, there will be helpful. First note point. Note point, first one. Centroid divides each median in the ratio 2:1 internally from vertex. So centroid divides each median in the ratio 2:1 internally from the vertex. Means, observe. Suppose if I consider here, this is A, B, C. So this is median. Suppose next this is also median and this is also median. Sorry. So this is centroid. This centroid divides in what ratio? Nothing but 2:1 from vertex. From vertex 2:1 we have to consider, like that is only. So this is 2 parts, this is 1 part. Like this only, this is 2 part, this is 1 part. This is 2 part and this is 1 part. Remember, centroid divides each median in the ratio 2:1 internally from the vertex. That's the first note point. Come to second note point. If A x1 y1, B x2 y2, and C x3 y3 are the vertices of triangle ABC. If these are the vertices of triangle ABC, then the centroid given by or coordinates of centroid given by. How to find centroid? Nothing but formula is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So this is centroid formula when vertices given x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Understood? Right. So today I will end the session. So tomorrow we'll discuss based on this centroid. Some more note points I will give, and even problems also we will discuss. So you can take screenshot of today class. Right. First page. You can take screenshot. Those who are what. Next page. Next page. Next page. Right. This is the page, last page. Okay, na? Thank you, students. Thank you all.